it's hard to even remember what it was like before I was a mother. It really shifted my frame. It made me feel like I cannot afford to sit back and just let the world happen to me. I need to be a more active participant. And that was the biggest shift. And one of the things that I really want to say here is one of the hardest parts of my campaign was the time that I spent away from my daughter. And there were all kinds of feelings of guilt there. Even though I was doing something that I believed in, I was doing something that was ultimately for her, still you have all this guilt when you're not there to tuck her into bed, when you're not there in the morning when she gets up. And, she's 5 years old now. She's a totally happy, well-adjusted, great kid. And I don't think that my being away more than I wanted to be during that time has negatively impacted her at all. If anything, I think it's made her a more flexible, adaptable, sort of easygoing child. So in a lot of ways, I think some of the guilt that we put on ourselves is really unnecessary. It's false. It's trying to live up to these expectations that have been set by someone else that no one can really live up to. So I've been trying to let go of some of that guilt, even though it's a hard thing to do. One of the things that I think is really important is we see these women, incredible women like Hillary Clinton, and we think that they've always been perfect, that they sort of came out of the womb and were ready to run for president, and that they're fully prepared at all times, that they've never failed, they've never experienced moments of self-doubt, they've never had a setback. It's not true for anyone. And even, Hillary Clinton obviously is sort of a superwoman, but there's just as much growth in failing. There's actually sometimes more growth in setbacks and failing because it forces you to examine, it forces you to become comfortable with that feeling of not getting exactly where you set out to go. So embracing that fear of failure, not letting it stop you or hold you back, I think is one of the most important rules in life.